We'll look at a short passage from the Two Worlds. Jesus says, you have been told to bring the darkness to the light and guilt to holiness. You've been told to bring the darkness to the light and the guilt to holiness. You've also been told that error must be corrected at its source. Therefore, it is the tiny part of yourself, the little thought that seems split off and separate, the Holy Spirit needs. That tiny part that seems split off and separate, that's the part the Holy Spirit needs and wants. The rest is fully in God's keeping and needs no guide. Yet this wild and delusional thought needs help, because in its delusions, it thinks it is the Son of God, whole and omnipotent, sole ruler of the kingdom it set apart to tyrannize by madness into obedience and slavery. Wow. This wild and delusional thought needs help, because in its delusions, it thinks it is the Son of God. The little I, it is the center of the universe in the experience, right? The me, it's a constant central theme, unless now you went deep and you expanded in to the greater self, and the little self kind of disappears. And usually it doesn't last, you come back to the little me because there are more layers. So this little thought, it thinks it is the Son of God, because it is the center of the universe. Everything centers around it. It wants to be in control. It wants to know what's happening. It wants to plan the future, decide everything. That's why it thinks it's the Son of God. And set apart to tyrannize by madness into obedience and slavery. This is the little part you think you stole from heaven. Give it back to heaven. This is like almost like a demand. Give it back to heaven. Open your hand, open your grip, give it back to heaven. Heaven has not lost it, but you have lost sight of heaven. Uh-oh. Let the Holy Spirit remove it from the withered kingdom in which you set it off, surrounded by darkness, guarded by attack, and reinforced by hate. Within its barricades is still a tiny segment of the Son of God, complete and holy, serene and unaware of what you think surrounds it. Beautiful. Within its barricades is still a segment of the Son of God, complete and holy, serene and unaware of what you think surrounds it. It's like the gateway out of the small self into true being. Not the parody of the Son of God, but the real Son of God. It's good. Of course, it's written for this split off self, the little part that needs help. Why the course is so big. It runs off all the time, like a little puppy that wants to explore and run away. It needs guidance. Like if you try to stay peacefully in meditation, in the impersonal, in the unified field, that's beautiful. But how many times does the mind want to wander into things? Or throughout a day, if you would like make a little mark for how many times your mind wanders, how many little marks would you get, you know? The mind likes to wander into figure things out. Jesus is pretty firm sometimes. He says you need some training. Your mind is a bit unfocused. It's good. I'm glad he lays it out for us. Even here, before this was from the two worlds, and right before that, there's another section. And the end of it, it says, you have reached the end of an ancient journey, not realizing yet that it is over. You reached the end, but you didn't realize it, that it is over. Like the bird in the cage that doesn't realize that the door is open. Maybe we can make a prayer tonight to realize it, to fly out in the open.
Stopped for lunch while we were out doing a bunch of things today, and as we're sitting there, the table next to us, I start to hear the woman talking. She says, "What does it take to become a saint?" What does it take to become a saint? And she said, one of the steps, one of the steps of becoming a saint is that you have to perform a miracle. Holy Spirit speaking to us all the time. You know, are we willing to listen? Are we willing to hear the messages? You know, we get to the restaurant. It felt like the place we were supposed to go, but then we weren't sure if we should sit there because it was very noisy right there. Like, oh, maybe we should sit somewhere else. It's not quite so much sound talking all right there, but no, it was clear we were supposed to be right there.
Yeah, just felt right. And the four people felt very connected to us somehow. Just felt really bright and sweet. Sit next to them.
Get the impression that like Holy Spirit is sort of like leaning towards you, you know, like just like trying to make sure you get the message. As long as we don't bat it away or completely, you know, get lost in our tunnel focus, the messages are there. They're coming to us.
Yeah, he says, don't close your ears. Don't close your ears. And of course, it's not really with the body's ears that we hear the Holy Spirit. It's the inner hearing, the inner communion. Not even within the body, but in the mind. The body is outside of you. Think about that one. The body is outside of you. You don't have to pay much attention to the body. The body can be like a vehicle, but you are much, much, much greater, much vaster. That little me, yeah, needs to be returned to the Holy Spirit. So you don't hurt yourself with it. This is the song Return to Sender.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis.
Return to sender.
It's like returning the dream to the dream. Address unknown.
Address unknown, right? We're trying to get someplace that doesn't exist, you know, trying to find something in the world. Holy Spirit's like, no, go back to where you came from. That's what you want to do. Don't seek in the world.
And it's so good because, you know, the natural way of the mind is to go home. If we don't interfere, it goes in the direction of home. We get out of our way. We need to get out of our way, and the mind will go towards home. And we know how to do it. Just need to be willing to keep, you know, being alert, be a little bit alert. Beyond to the mind.
Makes me think of the movie E.T. 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 phone home. He just wanted to connect back to where he was from. He knew that this place was not where he was meant to be.
He found his mighty companion, right? And then he wanted to go home. Holy relationship. I like this reading, The Two Worlds. I mean, it's a lot more to it, but this beginning part about the little piece that needs to be brought back to the Holy Spirit. It's interesting, is that's the only part that we're aware of, you know, in the human consciousness. It's this split off part that we call me. That's the only problem we have. And we can bring the problem to the answer. We can always bring problem to the answer. There is no time and no space where God is absent. No situation. If we think of a situation where we thought God was absent, let's go into that situation with God. Let's bring that situation to God. It's any situation where there is fear, tension, or just a little bit of worry. Actually, any situation on the timeline. Jesus has said, all your time is spent in dreaming. He didn't say some of your time, so all your time. But we need to start to let Spirit use our time, give time over. That's the undoing of time. We give it over. Truly give it over. Like getting married to the Holy Spirit. Become one in your mind. A nice position. Be married to the Holy Spirit. Just keep Holy Spirit in your mind always. Maybe it's an experience in your heart of love, just expansive love, loving from within the heart. Just being. I think we all are married to each other in that experience because we just expand in love. So happy to see each other. There you are. My long lost love. You take this one. Yes, I do. Until death is undone forever and forever. It is in the present. Say yes to this love that is completely undone. Belief in death or anger or separation in any form it takes. It's gone in the yes. Really.
I feel grateful and blessed right now. To be with you. Be with Spirit. Yeah.
It's good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And to be married to you.
Yeah, no, hi, Jenny. Hi, Barret.
Hi, Cobus.
Yeah, hi. So I just have some worry and some future loss fear that's coming up. Yeah, and it's been on my mind a lot. Like,
Mm,
and it feels also like the fear of sacrifice. And
mm,
although I do find that that movie where Francis, or what's it, Brother Sun Sister Moon, where he throws everything off and goes and walks. It's very inspiring, but
Should we
it's
do that? Should we do that
no.
together? Take all our clothes off and go out into the South African wild.
Yeah, exactly. That's a problem. The lions will eat us and the hyenas. And, I'm just, nah, just joking.
Or maybe we go in to Cape Town, to one of the nicest areas in Cape Town. We found a house. We can go into that house. We can be there together. How about that? Yeah. Shall we?
Yeah, no, exactly. That's why my mind is split. On the one hand, I'm happy. On the other hand, I have this dread. It's like this conflict.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
put salvation, you put your salvation in something, in form, and you're afraid to lose it. Might it be something like that?
Yeah, it's actually what's something that Joni brought up as well. So it was actually interesting. She said, God, you can have everything, but kind of all this, all that, all that. But don't touch my bank account. Don't touch my money,
Mm.
And it's not that. It's I think it's a symbol of like, independence, or it's not really true independence. It's I think also this fear of the unknown. Like I feel this is like really not my past learning. This goes completely against my past learning. And but then also
I want to just answer this. I love the adventure of living with the
yeah,
Holy Spirit.
yeah,
Money has seemed to come and go for me throughout my life, and Spirit has used it and helped me to detach from everything, not just money, but from things. Things have come and gone. So many things, or clothes, or relationships have come and gone. But it's this kind of adventurous, glorious experience of detaching. I don't care how Spirit wants to use anything, because I trust, and the way it has been used has been so joyful. And yeah, healing and joyful in combination. It's nice, but the holding on is never nice. Oh, it's so hard. Such a tight experience when we hold on and have fear and control, and so
you just have that some sort of self-doubt, like good for others, but when it comes to me, like, can I go there? Can I be that? Like, can I make it? Like, can I have a breakthrough?
no doubt.
uh,
No doubt.
Say yes, 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 yes.
Not if you hold on, not if you stay in the tightness, but if you're just a little willing, like, oh, I'm not gonna be so tight inside, or this, like, fear is very tight. But if you just like, open up to let Spirit take care of the fear and of the body and of the parts that you want to hold on to yourself, a little bit of courage to let Spirit be in that too.
Yeah, it's I think also opening up to like where salvation is really coming from. Yeah, and makes me think of this section is you have to become like like very miserable and see that nothing that you've done has worked, and then you're like become more willing to like, okay, I don't want to go on that road. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that little willingness, as you said. Yeah. Okay, no,
Yeah.
thank you. Just wanted to lift that.
Get the song again, Maria Carey. I'll be there. I'll be there to protect you. I'll be there to comfort you. Just call my name. Yeah, we must bring salvation. When you say the word salvation, that song came in. Yeah, it's just such a beautiful song about safety.
Mhm. Yeah, let me. I'll be. What's the song called?
I'll be there, I think, Maria Carey.
I'll be.
I'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah, we could play it. Should we play it?
You don't have to play it. I will. Oh yeah, it's Maria Carey. I'll be there. Yeah. So
I think we have to play it. Yeah,
okay.
it's on Spotify.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Nice. Spirits through a female voice. I recently shared a story of a friend who was here. One day he came to me and said, the Holy Spirit is a she. And he had had this beautiful experience of for him, you know, spirit appeared as a female energy one day, and he opened his heart. He was like, wow, it was a whole new experience. I thought it was so beautiful. It's just, a way that the spirit reached him, and he was in love with her. Every day he was like, he wrote poems about her, about the Holy Spirit. It's beautiful. Yeah, this was through Maria Carey that I'll be there. Little human jealousy or protection in the song too, but if you find someone new, she'd better be good. Otherwise, I'll be there. Yeah, go there, Holy Spirit. Go there, especially there. I do feel the Holy Spirit is right here. Yeah, I'll be there for sure. I am there. Yeah. It makes me think of the wild child. Of course, it was about a wild child without a parent, what the ego is. And there are other songs too about a wild child. Yeah. And to let that child run into the arms of spirit. Don't run off. Mm. Poem that David wrote way back. Quiet nights and quiet days. The world was so empty until I found you in it. We can live eternally in a state of revelry. So can live eternally in a state of revelry.
Or it could be a state of reverie. I'm not sure.
Mm.
That's like revering.
Yeah.
But revelry is like celebration, so they both kind of work.
Oh, beautiful. Well, that's whichever one we like in the room. Mm. So loved. Okay, Solveig.
Felt really inspired about you said about falling in love with spirit every day. And I just felt like I really feel like sending a prayer out to experience something like that. And I'm so grateful this satsang have just changed. I've had a lot of anxiety today, like sometimes a lot, but all the time just being there just feels a change. Yeah, it feels like walking through it actually in a way. I just felt when you said that about having this experience of falling in love with spirit every day, it's just like, yeah, I want to experience that. Yeah. So just want to say that prayer out loud.
It should be easy because Holy Spirit is so close. Seek Him.
Order.
Right. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you fall in love with spirit, you don't have to be worried that it's going to leave you, or abandon you, or choose someone else. There's no one else. Instead, you fall in love with everyone. Rob?
Yeah, we experienced today, quite some miracles. And it started, well, not so peaceful. We went for an outing today, and just with the two of us since a long time, because, well, we didn't, for whatever reason. Francesca was in the Netherlands for a while. And so it started really like turbulent. We had some things to arrange, a list. And at the police station, we were for this knee application. And I had the idea I get attacked by somebody, in this case Francesca, but I had my pride as a weapon. I could feel that, and I could really drop it at that moment and start crying. And yeah, it was. And the last assignment was to go to the town hall in Toronto for the first step for the official marriage.
All right.
And we thought, oh my God, with this we don't speak language, we don't speak Spanish, and all these forms we have encountered till so far. And then there was a guy sitting. He was sitting on this chair and looked kind of bored. And then we had our phone with translation. We want to get married. And
he started laughing.
He starts. So happy. And wow, he was standing up and went to his colleague, and he came back, and his colleague said, "You have to go." Very complex and serious, and he was still very happy, and then he grabbed your phone and this application, and he put in. Before we know, we had an appointment. We thought so soon already.
I heard that. We hardly get back from South Africa.
Right, right.
Yeah. On his birthday.
On my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Right.
And at the police station, there was this Dutch woman who was helping for other
Oh,
foreigners.
Yeah, right.
And then we asked her if she could help us because there were no English-speaking people. And yeah, she helped us. It was also like, yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great day, Ed.
Yeah. Indeed.
Francesca was still worried. Is my phone also there? Because we could see the car key on the floor. So I called Francesca and then and the people behind the desk, what's that? Yes, your phone is there as well. We had to wait outside. Calling was what we could do.
Nothing was lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Beautiful.
For sharing the miracles.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so-
Okay. Thanks everyone for joining in today.
Mm.
Very precious.
Yeah. I love you all.
Yeah. We say I do. To all of you.
All get married together.
This is a heart. Love you.
Yeah. Have a good night, good day.
See you soon.
See you soon.